Chapter 421, An Adult in a Kid Body. It starts in the living room of the estate. We were watching an old sitcom show from 20 years ago called Love That Baby. I found it on our computer and it was playing it in a holographic screen. Me, this is a funny show, even though it's not my kind of show. Lainey, yeah. But it's very funny. Robin, I remember watching this show back when I was a kid. It still stinks. Me, yeah. I know. But what really fascinates me is the main actress Mary Louise Dahl. Batman, I read about her once in a medical journal. She was born with systemic hypoplasia, a rare condition that kept her from aging. Me, yet and what really shocks me is that she was 25 years old in this show. She would be in her 50s right now. Her disease only affects 1 in 75 million people and only 15 cases of this disease have been documented worldwide. Lola, that's an extremely rare disease. Lana, it is. I can't believe that Princess Morbucks was like that. She was a teenager trapped in a young child's body. Batman, that's a good way to put it, Lana. Ninon, it sure is. Sidhu, it's hard to imagine. Me, yeah. Not only that, but after her last show she went into Shakespeare acting. She was in the famous play Macbeth. I pressed some buttons and it showed her in the famous play. Mary, what? Will these hands never be cleaned? Here's the smell of the blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh ho ho. Robin, Pu. Lola, my thoughts exactly, Robin. Me, I've known the play Macbeth for years. But it says here that after her drama career flopped she went to the network to try and get her show back, but they all turned her down. Also, the reason I turned this all on is because over the course of the last 12 days, the cast members of Love That Baby have been disappearing. Todd Baker, June Winthrop, and Brian Daly all disappeared without a trace. But Tammy Vance hasn't vanished yet. I pull up pictures of said cast members. Batman, Commissioner Gordon is having bodyguards following her everywhere. It's obvious that she is out looking for them. Me, that's probably the case. Stalker, let's hope that there'll be enough when they find her. Me, let's hope so too, Stalker. Craven, Russian accent, does someone have a vendetta against them? Me, that's my first suspicion as well, Sergey. It's highly possible. Harvey Bullock, on the radio, all units. All units. Gunfire reported at Gotham Royal York Rep. They're making a try for Vance. Me, come on guys. Let's go. Me, Lincoln, Lainey, Lana, Lola, Nita, Kenai, Stalker, Craven, Teresa, Ninon, Sidhu, Stewie, Batman and Robin left for Gotham Rep. At Gotham Rep, big thugs with Tommy guns were firing at the police. Harvey Bullock, stay down. A thug was pulling Tammy Vance out of the building. Tammy, let go of me. Why are you doing this? Thug, quiet. Lincoln, she asked you a question, dirtbag. Lincoln fired a blast of lightning at him and electrocuted him as he swung on a rope of lightning and kicked him in the face, knocking him out. Lincoln, are you all right, Ms. Vance? Tammy, yes, thanks to you, Lincoln. Lincoln, take my hand. Lincoln spread his wings and he had Tammy with him. Lincoln, you will be safe with me, Ms. Vance, as long as you're with me. Then Kenai and Nita began to change. Their feet became claws. Nita, her feet burst out of her shoes and my feet. Nita, in horror as her hands become paws. Oh no. No. No 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 no. Her fur appears under her clothes. Arc. Too tight. Nita, clothes rip off of her body. Those clothes were very expensive. Her body expand and increase to accommodate her bare form. It's like I'm gaining weight. Nita, her head is about to change. Oh man. I hate this part. She roars in pain as she gains her bare head, finishing the transformation. Me, they're bears again. They can't control the changes very well. We'll have to figure out how to get them to control it. Stalker was bashing some of the thugs with his staff and electrocuting them with lightning blow darts. Teresa had a winged backpack on that's like Falcon's wing backpack. Hers was purple and pink. She fired a sonic blast from her hand and the thug screamed in pain as he was covering his ears. Craven was bashing a lot of thugs with his strength and Lola fired a bunch of fireballs at them and burned them. I was kicking and punching them and knocking them out. Lana encapsulated them in ice and froze them. Kenai and Nita mauled some of them. We saw that some of the Jokers were with them along with some of the Joker's henchmen. Me, she even got the Joker's men into her gang? Batman, it appears so. Lainey, what a weasel. Ninon and Sidhu fired blasts of fire and wind at the thugs and burned them and blew them away. Lana, I didn't know you two were fire and wind fairies. Ninon, yes. I'm a fire fairy. Sidhu, and I'm a wind fairy. Lana, that is cool. Batman and Robin kicked and punched the thugs and kicked them everywhere. Me, they just keep coming. Lincoln, there's no end to them. Lincoln fired lightning blast after lightning blast and was knocking them out. Tammy, your lightning powers are amazing Lincoln. Lincoln, thanks Ms. Vance. Tammy, why are they after me? Lincoln, they're working for Mary Doll. Tammy, Mary? Why her? Lincoln, she wants to get revenge on the show that brought her fame and fortune somehow. We don't know yet. Teresa, yet. We saw your show Ms. Vance and you all did a great job. Tammy, thank you Teresa. But weren't you a bad guy? Teresa, I was until JD helped me get my humanity back. Lincoln, it's a long story. The thugs pointed their guns at them. Lincoln, uh-oh. Hang on Ms. Vance. Lincoln flew and Tammy was with him and they fired at Lincoln and Teresa fired a sonic blast and Lincoln fired lightning and they were electrocuted. Tammy, that was close. Thanks Lincoln. Lincoln, you're welcome Ms. Vance. All the thugs were later down and were tied up in Laney's vines. All that was left was Baby Doll. Lincoln, is that Mary Doll? Tammy, that's her Lincoln. She was the main star on our show. Lincoln, she looks like a little kid. Tammy, that was our thought too. Stewie, I'll face her. Me, go for it Stewie. Stewie, so you are Mary Louise Doll. Baby Doll, that's right and we will be a great family forevers and evers. Stewie, cute but your show has been cancelled. He threw a diaper bomb at her and it exploded and she was covered in stuff you don't want to know. Lana, stink bomb diapers? Cool. Stewie took out a blaster and fired at Baby Doll as she was about to fire a bullet from her doll. The blast hit her hand and she dropped it and held her hand in pain. Me, nice shot Stewie. Mary Doll, I think Arksum is too good for you. But Baby Doll ran and she was trying to get away. Lincoln landed and Tammy was safe. Tammy, thank you Lincoln. Lincoln, you're welcome Ms. Vance. Now we got to capture Mary. Looks at a tall building I've always wanted to try this. Lincoln fired a long rope of lightning from his wrist and he went after her. He was swinging in the air and he chased her into a local amusement park. Lincoln swung and landed in front of her. Lincoln, that was cool. But it's over for you Mary. You need lots of strong therapy. Baby Doll, no. You either play by my rules or you die. She held her doll at him and Lincoln fired a blast of lightning and electrocuted her. It knocked her out. Lincoln, Mary Doll you have a lot of problems and I agree with JD. I think Arksum is too good for you. Lincoln took out a straitjacket and wrapped her up. Lincoln picked her up and went back to everyone. Lola, great job Linky. Lincoln, thanks guys. Batman, good work Lincoln. Robin, where did you learn how to do that with a rope made of lightning? Lincoln, I read about it on the internet and I saw how you guys did it. Batman, that's interesting. Commissioner Gordon, good work guys. We can take it from here. Me, You got it, Commissioner. Mary Doll and the thugs and Jokerts were arrested. Mary Doll was sentenced to life without parole in the Antarctica prison in the secure psychiatric prison unit. The Jokerts and thugs were either given prison time or community service. The rest of the cast members were saved and Mary Doll was ordered to pay $500 million in restitution for her crimes. Back at the estate we were getting ready for bed. Me? Well, that's one less washed up actor that we have to worry about. Lola? You said it, JD. Lainey? We made Mary Doll's name mud. Lana? Yeah. Me? And Stalker passed his test. Very. He sure did. We then hit the hay. The end. Another fanfiction complete. Baby Doll is one of the most disturbing villains I know in the series of Batman. It's hard to imagine what life would be like living in her shoes. Forced to live as a kid your entire life while you're at the age of an adult. That would be a curse of unimaginable pain. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas in this chapter. Thanks, man. As usual. Baby Doll is where I got the idea out of the blue for Princess Morbucks from the Powerpuff Girls. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.